Hello, thank you for viewing my presentation. I was really happy with the outcome for both projects, as I felt they were not only a good representation of my personal style, but also because I really pushed myself to go further and just really immersed myself in both projects. For my logo, I really wanted to generate something that was bold or powerful, but also with a feminine touch. During the sketching and brainstorming process, I wanted to generate ideas that gave a sense of who I was professionally. After receiving our instructor's feedback and after a careful consideration, I chose the first letter of my first name, as I felt that was the strongest representation. As you can kind of see here, I was aiming for precision, so I wanted the logo to be very precise, and our lessons on guides really helped me to map out everything that you could see from the first image. I really loved the shape builder tool because it allowed me to have more control. So you can see how I was able to utilize shape builder in my second and third image. I really agree with our instructor that this simple logo design had kind of a superhero feel to it. I think this logo personifies like the graphic designer's mission of sort of like saving the day. I think it has a good balance with feminine, delicate, and very subtle hues, while the shapes give more of a bold and powerful feel. I was really happy with how this turned out. For the word animation, I wanted my sketches to capture a good variety of what the word would look like. I chose an italic font and started to think creatively on how I could bring this to life, so to speak. I originally started with an idea of creating a slide action with the letter L, as it sort of looked like a slide you would see on the playground. I thought it would be interesting to see the dot for the I. I believe it's called the tittle. I'm not sure on the pronunciation, but the dot for the I to move down the slide like it's sliding down and then bouncing back into place. After playing with this idea in After Effects, I realized this movement was just too bouncy and didn't reflect the slide effect I wanted. I chose to do something a little different. So something that would be more smooth moving, and also wanted to incorporate some sort of revealing action to further that idea of the word instead. Here in my second screenshot, you can see the S preparing to move left to reveal the letters L, I, D, and E. The letters L, I, D, and E, I created visually to reveal, like I said, from right to left, so that they only became visible as the S moved across them. This took a lot of adjustment to timing, but I also wanted the S not to just like lock into place, but also to bounce in. I felt that gave it more character, with the dot following closely behind, and also bouncing in. I probably could have added a lot more squash stretch realism to this animation. I just felt it looked a little wonky, for a better word, with the italic font. It just didn't squash the way I thought that it looked visually appealing. So I had thought that I was pretty much done, but because we were graciously given ample time to work on this, I knew that I could really push further and create something with a lot more character. And we did also have 10 seconds. So I created the word to slide back out of the frame, but without the dot for the I. I wanted it to appear as though like it realized it was by itself and then jumps in fright and then rushes off the screen. I thought that would be a really cute outro for this. I did apply, I think here, after some practice, I was able to really hone in on the animation of squash and stretch. It was just really fun, and I really enjoyed this project. So thank you everyone for viewing my presentation, and have a wonderful day.